That early failure does open the door for others, and Warnick comes in now. 8 kilo increase here. Warnick on 391, so he's somewhere away. Obviously 218 will give him the lead in the clean and jerk, and will bring him up to 398. Good clean. Well, a little helicopter rotation, but I think he'll get that. Waits for the down signal.
Got 2-1. Yeah, I didn't know if one of the arms was a little soft there. Yeah, he could pirouette up there as long as he stayed on the platform, as long as the arm stayed fully extended. Once he became stationary, had the bar under control, he could get a down signal and white lights. Let's watch for the possible infraction. Clean's fine. Dip, drive. Yeah, the right arm unlocks a little bit and then relocks. That's why he got the one red light. But you know, David, you raised an interesting point. Okay, the numbers might not be super high in an absolute sense of the clean and jerk, but we could have some really tight, exciting competition.
So Janasek, who's in 5th place. Warnick, by the way, 299. Apologies for the maths. He's gone into 3rd place, ahead of Sudas of Turkey by virtue of lighter body weight. Now, Janasek. Again, 8 kilo increase. So this is going to take him up to 405. This will put him into 3rd place overall. Yeah, nice and strong overhead.
Yeah, I wonder if he might have torn some calluses. Looks like he has the palm of his left hand taped. Watch too in the slow motion. He'll clean the bar and have it end up on his fingertips. He'll clean on his fingertips when the bar is up on his shoulders. It's fine to do. He'll readjust the hand position. You can see the fingertips. You can see the tape on the left hand. Reset, dip and drive for the jerk.
Once again, just a quick apology, into 2nd place overall, into the lead in the clean and jerk. So Turmanidze now, who's just been pushed down to 3rd place. He's got 402, and this is a 4 kilo increase. So this would take him to 406. So he'd go back into 2nd place overall. 218, lighter body weight than Janasek, so he would go into the lead in the clean and jerk. And the Georgian gets the job done, and as he does so, just to reiterate, Yuri Orsag of the Czech Republic, Dmitry Lapikov of Russia, yet to come out, and at the moment, Randy, no retirement dots showing for Shigishev on the board at the moment.
Yeah, and I asked Dr. Dor, I said, do you think he's coming out? Because I couldn't get any information from the Russians themselves. And Dr. Dor said, no, absolutely not. And there's a concern because there's a pattern now of the same injury. And Shigishev, he's not a spring chicken in a weightlifting sense. He's, I believe, 32 now. So it's a recurrent injury.
Shemechko leads with 412. Turmanidze 2nd, 406. Janasek 3rd, 405. So the Czech Republic's youngster at 22 with Dmitry Vornik. They are the 2 youngest men of the class. Now Vornik posted 400 as the total. Orsag's looking for 420. At the moment, Orsag with 184 to bring forward, and 220 now to try and get him on his way. So this for 404, which would be just outside the top 3, but obviously the lead in the clean and jerk. 45 seconds, so plenty of time.
Chalk on the shoulders to help stabilize the bar since he's not wearing a shirt. I think he might have just pulled his number off himself, David, and thrown it back there.
So the first of his 3 attempts, and to put himself very much in the picture. Nothing wrong with that for me, Randy.
Now, toes are coming up a little bit when he racks the bar in the clean. If you watch closely in the replay, we might be able to see it. That just means he's getting knocked back a little bit with the bar, makes it a little harder to stand up. But as you say, nothing he couldn't handle. Watch the toes. You might see him come up on the clean. There they go. It's because he's getting knocked backwards. I'm sorry, David.
And the significance is that he started this second half 11 kilos behind Shemechko of the Ukraine. With this first attempt, he's actually narrowed it now to 8. And he's also got lighter body weight on his side. So he could be a player yet.
Body weight, in case it's the first time you're watching weightlifting, 2 lifters lift the same weight. Body weight makes the difference.
Now, I wonder whether Mr. Sudas is beginning to think he can get into the body here.
Sniff blood, huh?
222, this is a 7 kilo increase, and suddenly Bunyami, very, very engaging guy, and he's going to go to 406, weighed in at 121.31. So if I've got this right, this would take him up into overall second ahead of Tumanidze, and it is only his second attempt. So if he can get this, he would be in a very useful position. I'll tell you what, Randy, we haven't seen this sort of performance from Bunyami for 5 or 6 years in terms of just sheer weights lifted up.
Yeah, he's kind of really, I think, on his game tonight. I mean, you see the dive start, which takes some confidence. You see what we call a quick jerk. In other words, he barely gets set as he goes to the transition, standing up with the clean, goes straight in the jerk. Watch when he stands up, doesn't pause and get set really, just kind of goes right into it. Well, it looks like he pauses there, but he doesn't really very long and punches it.
So goes second, and this is not going to be a record-breaking performance, but everybody realizing now that there are opportunities out there. And Shemechko now coming out, and this is a big lift for him because he's just trying to hang on and protect his lead. He's got 412, he has the advantage, and 223. This is a 6 kilo increase to take him to 418. And sadly, Randy, I had that feeling. You know, you were talking about, you know, the first one where he didn't really show enough aggression to get under the bar, and that's really cost him on his sequence because he's left on 412, and there are people out there, not least of all Lapikov, who can come back and shoot at him. But in terms of other people's lifts around there, you've got Sudas with 1, Orsak with 2, Vornik with 1, Tumanidze with 1, Janasek with 1.
Yeah, sometimes history repeats itself for a reason. He has a pattern of not doing well in the jerk in particular. Clean and jerk is not his left. You can see why there. He just doesn't have the drive to get under this, lock it out overhead.
He's just below where we've seen him in recent years. Didn't make 200 on the snatch.
Now this guy is the opposite, and he's on a roll here tonight.
Janasek, 223. He slipped down to 5th place, but this is a 5 kilo increase to take him to 410 kilos. And to 2nd place overall, but it is his last attempt. He can't get past Shemechko. But he completes the sequence in the clean and jerk.
and he has a 6-for-6 night. Nothing to be ashamed about. He did well.
Well, 410 is absolute personal best for him.
400's kind of like where you want to start to be thought of as a real player in the super heavyweight class.
And that exceeds his entered total by 9 kilos.
So he's on the upswing. He's timing that right.
But you've got to put it into context when you look at people like Steiner, you know, with 440, the Iranian who won the world's last season, 453.
Oh, yeah.
Tomanidze now, 223, so again a 5 kilo on the bar, and this is a third attempt, and this is interesting here because again 5 kilos would take him to 211. It wouldn't get him to Shemechko. Just needed 1 more kilo, and then body weight would have done the rest.
Boy, I don't know. A lot of pull. Clean looks really easy, and then the jerk starts off pretty well. He's listing over to his left side, sort of sinking, getting general instructions. Maybe you need to help him with weight selection too, David.
And Sudas has 1 left, and I think he's going to be the next guy out. Orsag with 2, Vornik with 1, and of course Lapikov with all 3 to come. So Shemechko is not home and hosed yet.
Yeah.
And remember, Lapikov posted 225, and we haven't got there yet, but it's going to be Orsag to come out next. Orsag sitting on 404, and his last success was at 220. This is 224, so this is to nudge him up into the overall bronze medal position. It would give him a total of 408. It would obviously also give him first place in the clean and jerk. So he's taking the step-by-step approach. He still has 1 more attempt after this. So first get onto the podium, then see whether I can improve my position. Very good indeed.
Yeah, little celebration here.
Interestingly enough, the Czech's yet to get on the medal roster. This might be the man to do it.
Yeah.
3rd place overall, leading clean and jerk, with 1 up his sleeve to come. And I think what's happening here with Yuri and the Czech team is they are responding to circumstance.
Well, you know, which is what the intelligent person's got to do here. It's a shifting field. Some doors open tonight.
Vornik. Shemechko leads. Janasek of Belarus in 2nd place on 410. And Vornik, who's down in 6th place now. This is a 6 kilo increase to try and take him up to 405. Well, it would have put him into the clean and jerk roster for medals, but as it is, the 22-year-old Belarus stays where he is in 6th place. And the lifts are running out fast now. Sudas has got 1, Yuri Orsag has got 1, and Lapikov's got all 3. And Sudas, I have to say, Randy, at the beginning of the day, I didn't think that Sudas was going to figure on the medal table.
He probably didn't either, do you think? I mean...
And he's got a major chance now.
Yeah. Yeah, you mentioned big rewards for the Turks who win. Are there big financial rewards for medals or only gold?
No, there are rewards, but of course they're not as substantial. And Sudas coming onto the stage now, and this is a 2 kilo increase. Now the significance of this is that he's currently in 3rd place. If he can get this 224, he will actually go into 2nd place, and whatever happens, he will get a clean and jerk medal. So this is all important. Overall, he's on 406. This would take him to 408. Come on.
Look at this. Haha. Strong, clean. I think maybe he even surprised himself here tonight, David. You know, we said a door open, he had some opportunity. Well, that's all that was. It was an opportunity. His performance is what brought that and put the success in his pocket.
And, you know, the only thing to question is, could he have done one more kilo? Because if he could have done one more kilo, he would have got ahead of Orszag in the overall third position. That's one of those if-onlys. He's happy with his medal in the clean and jerk, but depending on what Orszag does, he might have got a little bit more out of this. But Lapikov now to start with 225, the man who was in second place at the halfway stage. So Dmitry Lapikov, 28 years of age, from Moscow, coached by Gennady Anikarov, and with this competition at his mercy, if he can put this first attempt away. Central referee indicates to Dmitry to put it down, and there's Mr. Arkayev supporting him, and 4:17 takes him into the lead ahead of Igor Shemechko, with Yahani Janasek on 4:10 in third place at the moment.
Watch the jerk in particular. He's had trouble with the jerk in the past. I think the thought was that by moving up to super, his jerks would get quite a bit stronger. I don't know. It's not actually as much stronger as I would like to see for an opener at this weight.
But in this situation, on this day...
Oh, absolutely.
Russia,
job done.
From Ukraine and Belarus. Czech Republic, the last throw of the dice for Jiří Orszag, the youngster, the man who's still in the under-23 class at 22 years of age and coming to take another couple of kilos. Significance? Well, he would go from 408, his current total, to 410. Lighter body weight would take away the overall bronze medal from Yevgeny Janasek of Belarus. So this for the overall bronze medal, and at 226, of course, the lead in the clean and jerk. Job done.
Nice jerk. Punches that thing overhead. Really solid. He's got a right to celebrate. He did well.
And
5 good lifts.
And the Czech Republic become the 18th country out of 32 represented here to get a medal at the European Championships. And that equals the all-time best of the European Federation.
Really, in terms of countries participating in the medal hall. Wonderful. Yeah. Well, I think weightlifting is a very democratic sport. It's not extremely expensive to get into, and both genders, any size, you got a place.
Well done, Jiří Orszag. And there's the man who's just had his bronze medal taken away from him. So Dmitry Lapikov, he hasn't got the snatch gold, he hasn't got the clean and jerk gold. He's sitting on 417. The championship is his, but he wants the clean and jerk gold as well. And 227 on the bar, just the kilo that he needs. He is heavier than Jiří Orszag, so he needs this kilo to enhance his overall lead. And he does indeed take that clean and jerk gold away from Jiří Orsag, who drops down into silver medal position, and Budimir Sudas into clean and jerk bronze. And Lapikov now with a total of 419 and one more attempt should he wish to take it.
Big pull. Stands up pretty easily with this. When he gets set, this is the tough part for him. Looks pretty good.
But I've got to put this in perspective, 419. This will be the lowest total in the history of European super heavyweight competitions since these weight categories were established in 1998.
You cannot get a big total without a big clean and jerk, and we don't have a big guy here for the clean and jerk.
And Lapikov has decided that he has done sufficient. He's just used his 5th attempt and has rounded off the championship here with another success for the Russian Federation, the Russian Weightlifting Federation, who have taken the super heavyweight class. The gold to Russia, Lapikov, the silver to Shimechko of Ukraine, the overall bronze to Jiří Orsag. And in the clean and jerk, you can see that Lapikov, he takes the gold medal, and then Orsag the silver, Sudas the bronze, and Shigishev not coming out for the clean and jerk after that first lift injury in the snatch phase. So Lapikov with a little bit of fortune on his side today, but he is the champion of the super heavyweights with a total of 419. Shimechko, the former champion, takes overall silver with 412, and Jiří Orsag of the Czech Republic takes the bronze by virtue of lighter body weight over the Belarus rival, that is Janasek of Belarus. Well, that's just about all we have for you from the European Championships in Kazan, in Tatarstan, in the Russian Federation for 2011. It's been a very good week of lifting, and I hope you've enjoyed the action with Randy Strossen, the Iron Mind, and myself, David Goldstrom. The next stop on the weightlifting tour will be the World Championships in Paris, and this is how we end here. Russia with 24 golds, 12 silvers and 2 bronze medals, top of the medal table, which sees 18 nations from the 32 who participated here going home with medals. That's an extremely healthy situation.